But the pieces of rotation that we're going to focus on today are learning how to rotate on your central column. It interacts, rotation interacts with that principle of our columns. Remember, there's 3 columns, one straight down the center of our body, one through each shoulder, through each hip. And we're rotating on that central column, which actually helps our body relax. When you learn to rotate properly, your muscles can do what they're supposed to do, and that actually allows your body to relax. Rotation is also power, and we're going to talk about how rotation is power. Remember, we discussed a baseball player last week when we were talking about being rooted and grounded. You know, they don't step into the batter's box all straight like this, you know, I said, unless it's Craig Counsell. But even Craig, when he went into his swing, he would crouch down. But the other thing that he would do is he would rotate. There was a spiral. That power was coming up from the ground through his body and out through his bat. So it wasn't just standing there batting like this, it was a rotation from the hips, and that power came out through the bat. So we're going to discuss in terms of Tai Chi how rotation is important, both for relaxation, learning how to let your body do what it's supposed to do, and the power. So I'm going to move up to the mirror here. And the first thing that we're going to do is Chi walking, which we like to do for warming up. But in terms of rotation, you might be thinking, how is that rotation? Because we're just moving forward in a straight line. But that's not what's really happening when you break it down. Step forward with that left foot. Bring a little bit of weight on. Rocking back, there's your rotation, moving from the dantian, bringing that weight over that base of support, then you're stepping forward, then you're rotating, moving from that dantian to step forward. So as you do your Chi walking, I want you to focus on that rotation that happens. What people don't realize is that real walking, well, not that Tai Chi walking isn't real walking, regular walking is actually a rotational event. When you step forward with that left leg, the right arm, this is your natural walking, right? You naturally walk like this. You actually have a rotation in your hips as you're walking, and that's good. People that have lost the ability to rotate actually walk like this. And it's a weeble wobble, basically, because they've lost that ability to rotate and bring that weight over that base of support. So what their body's trying to do is compensate by doing this. So let's practice one more time with that Chi walking. Bringing that left foot forward and then rotating. Now you're still going straight forward, but this rotation is actually an important part of going forward. One more step. So when you practice your Chi walking, think about how rotation is important in that Chi walking. Wave hands like clouds is an important one because it's easy to think about your rotation, but a lot of people actually don't incorporate the rotation. What they want to do is just wave their hands, and that's not allowing the body to relax. If you just bring your right arm and draw a clockwise circle like that, and your left arm and draw a counterclockwise circle. Eventually your shoulders are going to get very tired because that's what's driving that motion. If you incorporate the rotation and rotating on that central column, you'll notice that it's much more relaxing. So without stepping, start with that left arm and turn your body, from the Dantian, and then just let the arms follow that rotation. Notice that it's actually the movement of the rotation, the movement from the Dantian, that's causing my arms to come across my body. And it's a much more relaxing motion than this. With your wave hands like clouds, you want to turn not completely 180 to 180 like that. It's more on the diagonal. If you can turn your torso this direction and then turn your torso to that corner, then it becomes very relaxing. And you get that feeling of that massaging the internal organs.